everyone, my name is G and I am a third year journalism student here at Cardiff University. I also do student blogging for the university as well, which means I have the opportunity to tell you guys exciting things about being a university student. So today I'm going to be talking about the process of me deciding I wanted to go to university and how I chose which university I wanted to go to, open days, etc. So let's just jump straight in. Why did I decide I wanted to go to university? I think I always knew university was the right thing for me to do because I knew what subjects I was interested in, journalism, but I didn't feel I was ready to jump straight into a job or an internship because I didn't know too much about it. I just knew I was interested and it was something I wanted to learn more about. So university definitely seemed like the best route for me. When did I start looking for universities? I pretty much started looking straight away in year 13 or the last year of college, but don't be alarmed if that's you and you haven't started looking yet because you do have a fair bit of time. Just make sure to keep an eye on UCAS deadlines and things like that. But I was very much pushed to start looking straight away because, you know, it is a big decision and you want to make sure that you're considering all the factors. Did I attend an open day? I did attend an open day here at Cardiff. It was a really exciting day, I really enjoyed it, and the most beneficial thing for me was the sort of course-specific talks, which will be in the academic building your degree will be taught in. It was the most beneficial for me because it really summarised more about what I would be learning at university, and it sort of solidified for me that I wanted to come to Cardiff because it was everything that I wanted to take away from a degree. What other factors influenced my decision to come to Cardiff? There were sort of two main things for me. The first thing was the ratings. My sort of process for looking for universities was what is the best university for journalism, which is Cardiff, and I figured out if I was going to do journalism, I might as well do it in the best place to do journalism, so that was an important factor for me. Second, I knew I wanted to go to a city university, so the difference between city and campus is that a campus university is sort of a tiny bit smaller and all the academic buildings are sort of in the same place, whereas with a city everything is more spread out. It's still easily accessible and you can walk to everything, but I feel like I've been more involved with Cardiff as a place rather than just, you know, being here to learn. What advice do I have for you guys who may be looking for universities this year or next year? Firstly, just take your time. It is a big decision. Don't make anyone feel like you have to, you know, make your mind up really quickly and, you know, start working towards getting to that specific university. You have lots of time. As I mentioned before, just keep an eye on UCAS deadlines and things like that. I also recommend talking to current students at specific universities you're interested in. They are the best people to ask your questions to because they're already here and they know everything that you want to know. You know, they're living the life that you may be living in a year's time, so definitely do that. Consider ratings of universities, just because it was something that was important to me. Have a look at the different things they have to offer, have a look at what you can achieve academically and realistically, what you can aim for. That's also quite important. Also attend open days because they are the most beneficial thing for deciding which university you can go to, because not only are you going to get the information about the specific course and degree you'll be doing, but you get to see the city, you get to see the academic buildings, accommodation, everything, so definitely go to some of those. How is university teaching different from school? So it's not too different. It's just instead of classes we have lectures, which are normally about 2 hours long, and you'll be taught a different aspect of the module, and it's mostly a note-taking session. You can also ask questions. We also do seminars which are similar to classes, which is reflecting on the content you've learned in lectures, and you'll have this throughout a semester. Semesters are different to terms because we only have two, one going from sort of September, October to January, and then January to May, June time. What extras do I take part in at Cardiff University? Currently I am a news editor for the student newspaper Cardiff, which is super exciting and fun to be a part of. We print weekly newspapers that come out every Monday, and my jobs involve sort of pitching news ideas, editing stories, writing stories. It's great because I've met lots of great people that are interested in similar things to me, and I've also learned lots of brand new skills outside of my course. So it's really exciting. I definitely could not recommend more getting involved in extras at university. Cardiff have a lot of different societies and clubs that you can be a part of. We run society fairs sort of at the start of the year and midway through as well, for you to go and meet these people in different societies and find out more. What are my experiences of Cardiff University accommodation, or student accommodation? So first year I lived in Talybont North, which was quite a popular Cardiff University accommodation for first year. We also have Talybont South, Talybont Gate and Talybont Court in the similar areas. Other than that, we had things like uni halls, things like that. But make sure you just have a look on the website. We do 360 virtual tours, and obviously all the information is on there. I was more excited than nervous to move into student halls. I don't know why, I was just really excited to meet everyone, and I definitely have met people that I'll be friends with for the rest of my life, guaranteed, from student halls. In second year I lived with some of the same people that I met in my flat from first year, as well as some of the people that lived in the building, which was exciting. I think I preferred living in a house in second year just because it was a bit more cozy and homely. That's what I'm doing again in third year, so it's a new experience. It teaches you to be very mature and independent. It can also drive you crazy at some points, but it's definitely, you know, it is a life-changing experience, and I'm jealous that I don't get to do it all over again. What do I enjoy the most about student and city life? I think the thing I enjoy the most, which is probably quite weird, is that it's always really busy and there's always things on. I always want to be where things are happening, which is probably why I want to be a journalist. And Cardiff definitely has that going for it. There's always new events, there's always new things for students to get involved in, and I think that's a really good thing that the city has to offer, because it is a student city. They're always catering for students, and I think that's a great thing to be a part of. Do you find the city centre has lots to get involved in? Yes, as I've just mentioned, it always has things on, it always has activities going on. Like at the moment we have Winter Wonderland, which is so exciting. Definitely one of my favourite events that Cardiff City put on, which is a sort of Christmas fun fair. Really exciting. I definitely recommend you go to that, even if you don't come to Cardiff, because it's great. But like I said, they're always catering for students. Did my parents attend an open day? My mum did attend my open day with me. She was looking for the same sort of factors as I was in terms of accommodation. She was helping me out with financing and budgeting for that sort of aspect, and she definitely had the best advice when it came to that area of the open day. In terms of the degree and like lecture talks and stuff, I don't think she was as invested, because at the end of the day she wasn't coming here to study journalism, so she sort of left that aspect up to me. But again, she still listened and she still gave her opinion, which was nice. How often do I go home, or do my parents visit me? So in first and second year as such, I didn't really go home that much. My parents didn't really come to visit me because I was still learning to be mature and independent, and I was still meeting people and sort of finding my way as a student. And I think my parents just wanted to step back and let me handle that on my own. In third year I go home quite a lot, just because I have a dog and a cat, and they're really good therapy when you want to break from work, which is great. But I know people that go home every weekend. I know people that rarely go home. It's so different for everyone. It will just be up to you, and when you come to university, deciding like how much you want to go home or how much your parents want to come and visit you. I don't think any student is really the same, so yeah. Okay, so that is everything for now. I hope I covered a variety of topics for you and answered some questions that maybe you were thinking of. If you have any other questions about deciding to go to a university, open days, anything like that, please feel free to leave comments down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you so much for listening. Bye!